So I'm not sure if I was supposed to be recording this, so I decided to. I'm just going to download this Screencastify. So basically I've pressed on this up here and waiting for it to open. So it usually takes quite a few minutes, so I'll just put this on hold. So while I'm waiting for that link to open, I'll just go through the process of showing you Ethical Trading Group website. So as you can see, I've just put that in the Google search on my Chrome browser, and I'm just going to open it. I'm going to go to this web page. So as you can see, it's pretty much a bright green, nice facing right here. But then when you scroll down, there's heaps and heaps of information that goes, and you've got policies and procedures, employee guidance materials, all on the front page and all about the organization here. So this is one of the first things that you pick up. There's way too much information on this heading page, and everything needs to be put onto a tab and have it more segmented, because it's not really that great that everything's just a scroll on the front page. I mean, it goes on forever. It's even got testimonials and whatnot, and all the contact details at the bottom. So it's good that all these details are included, but it's not good that it's not segmented, and it should be on a tab. And I know that these things are on a tab, but it's also on the front page where the heading is. So I think it should be more like just this, and then everything else kept on the tab, because having the ability to scroll down like that is one of the first things that is pretty bad about this website. It gives it a bit of an unprofessional appearance, and it's not how a website should be really set out. So that's sort of the first thing that you have. So what I'm going to do now is just open up my Excel to get this performance evaluation form so that I can do my review of this website, and I'll show you it. So see how it says usability review form, Ethical Trading Group website. That's what ETG stands for. So I just open this. Okay, so as you can see, it has a lot of points to digest. Features and functionality. So the features and functionality meet user goal and objectives. I put good. Provides good information, however, no purchases can be made online. So I'll just show you that. See, there's no function to have a buyer purchase any of these products. So this is good. Spend over $50 to receive your free cotton bag. A lot of people would prefer free shipping, because for some reason that's a really weird deterrent. Now, these seems to be all the products. They're not cataloged, they're not individualized. Like here, there are many types of the same product. So sure enough, they're all 10, but person would want to choose which toy they want if they purchase, and you can't do that. Recycled homewares, $5. So if you click on these, it doesn't give you options, so it just gives you information about the organization. So that's not actually an effective layout if you're wanting to have someone purchase any of these products. There's nowhere to actually purchase them. And the products, that the variations are not defined, so that person can choose a sun instead of a face, or a tree instead of whatever. So there's quite a few things that are wrong with these. And it gives this needs a much larger section, microloans, to give the user information on what it is about. Obviously, a financial sector doesn't belong with the catalog goods. It belongs in its own section, and have all the legislation and the details of the microloan as in its own section. So sure enough, it gives you information, but it doesn't allow for purchases, and all the information needs to be fully segmented because it's too crammed together on that front page. It does have tabs, but it should all be segmented with a tab, not crammed on the front page. But we'll get to that soon. So features and functionality support users' desired workflows. I put good, it's not great. Good functions and features, but like I said, everything needs to be a little bit more segmented and everything more detailed to have, real good the features and functionality like really in sync and everything. So frequently used tasks are readily available. Shortcuts, and I put good information, but the only good for, that says God. Just fix that. Only good for student usage, and if it were a business, too much information is accessible to the public. So all this legislative information, I'll just go to a tab now. All this marketing plan and everything, all that information shouldn't be accessible to any public. It should be private. It's a very private thing for a business to expose to anyone. You don't have this on a website. It should be on an office computer. Sure enough, you can give a rundown to anyone who's being hired by the company, but for anyone who's just searching the website, all this stuff about the company shouldn't actually be on there. So it should be more internal as opposed to open to the public. Users are adequately supported according to level of expertise. Yes, well, excellent, because all the functions are pretty good. It can be used very well by anyone. So even beginners can click on the website and keep clicking around to gain access to the information, and if they want to go to the home page. So it's very user friendly for even novice users. So register and basket are well labeled, and I put very poor because there's no function. The action cannot be completed on the website. It is for information and not purchase. So I would have put not applicable, but I put very poor instead, just in case, it's supposed to be a website for purchases. This is about the starting page. Clear snapshot of overview. Yeah, it's good. It's good and clear, but I feel too much information is on the home page. Home page, starting page, ineffective in orientating and directing users to desired information tasks. It's good, but there's still too much information on the front page. Home page, starting page, it's clear and uncluttered, and put moderate. There's too much information on the home page and it needs to be more segmented. So obviously that information overload on that home page is a real bad thing, and according to me. Navigation, users can easily access the site or application. Yes, definitely. I found it very easy when I search for it. I'll just go to another search page. Ethical trading group. Obviously I've searched it before, which is why it comes up, but when you search for it, it's often near the top. See, this is the website here, so it's right at the top, and that's what you need. And the second thing is their home Facebook homepage, and so that's very good for any businesses. They want to be the first thing a customer sees when they're looking for businesses like that. But if you maybe put ethical trading, it might come up with something different at the top. See, now it's no longer at the top. If you put, you know, just ethical trade, you know, it doesn't, it comes with ethical trading initiative first, and, you know, all these other things. But still, after you get through this top bit, it's near the top, so it's not too bad. But just, you know, and if you write in ethical, let's see if you can find it. If you just write the word ethical, this is what businesses do. They see how hard it is for a prospect user to find the website. See, now it's no, you can't actually find it at all. What about if I put it combined with other things? Ethical store online, say. Maybe someone, so when you know the name, yeah, you can find it, but when you don't, nowhere near the top. Got all these other websites coming up instead. Ethical superstore could be like, you think, oh, that's like ethical trading, and already another business is getting all the customers. So if you know the name, sure, but if you don't, you know, you probably won't find the actual website. So but yes, it can, I put excellent. It is easily accessible, but only if you know the exact name. Navigation scheme is easy to find. Yes, it is. When you go to the website, navigation is right at the top there. Right there in the corner. So it's easy to see, and if you miss it, all the information is just to scroll down. So but that's not very good. I don't like that aspect of this website. Navigation is flexible, allow users to navigate by desired means. Yeah, it's all good. Links are clear and well labeled. I put good links, but there really aren't so many links available. Yeah, it's just like if you click on something, yeah, it opens up with ease in the PDF file, which is why I put good links. But you know, there's not really like website links, it's just information coming up in PDF form. But that's included as a link, I believe. When you just click on something, it shows up, but it's not really like on a search page. I'll just look under the word bush, where you click on the link and it goes to another website or something. So like this, you know. So but I believe that these other forms of PDF files and these other things are still links. So it doesn't go to another web page like that. So excuse me. Browser standard functions. Yeah, that's all good. Put good functions. Current location is clearly indicated. I believe that has the location where all the contact us information is, which is why I put yeah, it's excellent. Users can get back to home page. Yep, definitely. If you're lost, just go back to this and it takes you back to the home page. So did you see that? Just click on this home page link here. Takes you back to the home page. So I put excellent. Wow. A clear structure, site map or index. Yeah, it's good, but there's still room for improvement, i.e. the information needs to be more segmented, catalogs need to be better defined, and whatnot. So it's good, but there's heaps of room for improvement with the structure or the index. So search, easily to find search function. Yeah, it's good. Search interface is appropriate. Yeah, it's good. Search facility deals well with common searches. Yeah, it's good. Search results are relevant, comprehensive, precise, and well displayed. Yeah, it's all good. Control and feedback. I put this really good because I believe that it does have really good feedback. So prompt and appropriate feedback is given. Yeah, I'm sure that when you use that online form, it's given in a couple of days. Users can undo, go back, or change or cancel actions. Yeah, well, they can't really do anything. You can't purchase or anything. So I put, yeah, it's all good. But yeah, you can also go to the home page at any time, so that's included. Users can easily give feedback. Yep, they can with that online form. So I could just go back to that form. If you want to complain, you just go to the contact us as a message that you can be left, or you can write to the group itself, or call them, or email. So it's all good. Forms, complex forms and processes are broken into readily understood steps. Yeah, I would say they're really good. Minimal amount of information is requested. Yeah, pretty much. You don't really need to give them more than your online details when you're filling out that form. So you got your name, your email address, and none of them are asterisks, so you only give what you like, but usually name, email, maybe your postcode here, and then you send the message. Appropriate input fields. Yeah, it's all good. Oh, I put NA actually. Oh yeah, because there's not really. Yeah, I would have put yes, they're good because you can fill out that form, but other than that, there's not really any calendar for date section or anything, so I possibly digested the calendar bit and said, oh, that's not applicable, you can't make appointments or anything. So help with and instructions. Yeah, that's poor. There's only really an FAQ section. So FAQ is frequently asked questions. It gives you a bit of information about things other people have asked before, but it doesn't really give you help. So it's not like you can purchase anything online. You're really just browsing here. So if it did have a purchase function, you would expect them to have an online help tab, which so many other websites have now. But it is relatively new, but it's something that the company could upgrade to. If they put a selling section on as well, it's where you can purchase the cataloged items, because here you can't do anything. But if they ever did, and so there's no use to having online help if you can't buy anything, or you actually need to use a website for anything specific. from a customer point of view. So they don't need online help. I mean, they have a contact us section that can give you help, but they don't need the online help. But if they were selling, you would expect that, because people need various types of help readily, and it really improves performance. So there's not really any help section. I mean, sure enough, you can give them feedback, but the FAQ section, so I put poor, but I might give it a little bit more credit than that, because you can, it does have, you know, fairly good, you can leave a message and stuff, but you can phone and you can email, but really, really there's not really much online help there, you know, as opposed to other modern websites where they have an online chat section. So I would say, oh yeah, you need an online chat, you need to actually have the capability for a customer to buy things, and then you put on an online chat, and that will really improve the help sections. There's not really any instructions, it's just an FAQ section to give you information, but other than that, you know, you have to phone and stuff, so it's not really online help there. So errors are clear, easily identifiable, and appear in appropriate location. I put NA, not really any error messages. So for the whole entire error section, there's not really any error messages that pop up. So I put not applicable. Content and text. The images and videos are appropriate and sufficiently relevant. Moderate, there are only small images and no videos, so it's only just relevant to the website. Links and other useful and relevant content, they're good. Everything else is good. Language is good. Terms is good. Text and content is not applicable. I think it's because it says scannable, and I'm like, what? No purchases are allowed, so it's not really an app or anything. You don't use it like a tap and pay. But it's not, nothing is scannable, but it's legible. So maybe I should put, yeah, put not sure this is valid, because nothing's actually scannable, but I mean, you can read it and see it and it's all okay. So maybe I should put moderate or good, but I put not applicable, not sure this is valid. So okay, I'll just keep it as that, just in case it needs to be scannable for that question. Online help is provided. I put very poor, it's really only an FAQ section, but I might put moderate. I mean, it does have online help and stuff that you can get help from. It's just not immediate. Online help is concise. Oh, it's good. Good information available. Forms are available. Accessing online help does not impede users. Moderate, only online help is via message, so you won't get immediate help. Users can get further help, and I put excellent because yes, these details are provided. And performance, site or application performance doesn't inhibit user experience. Oh, that's good. The layout is a little messy, like I said, with all that information at the start. It's a little messy, but users can navigate with ease, and the information is segmented. It's just also it is segmented into its tabs. I mean, because the same information is in the tabs, but it's also on the front page. So, you know, it should only really just have this top bit on the front page, and then all the other information available through the tabs. Is the way I would lay out this website. Possible user configurations. I put good, very good configurations to use over various browsers. So yeah, they're pretty good. You can put them in a different browser. I've got Internet Explorer here, Google Chrome. This is Firefox and stuff. So yeah, so it's all good. So my total score for this was good, and it's a good website to use. It's just not perfect. So 87 brings you to the goods. Users should be able to use this cider system with relative ease and should be able to complete the vast majority of important tasks. So that sounds about right. It's good, but it's not perfect. To get a really high excellent score, you need everything fully perfect. So there's heaps of vacant spots where, the website could be improved. But really, I'm just picking on fairly small problems too. So the only thing that would be expensive would be to put online help, and the shopping section needs to be improved so people can purchase online. At the moment, it's mostly just a training page, but if you were to design it to have it as a selling page, you would have to move all the excess information off, put new functions on, and put online help so that there's a little pop-up section in some portion of the page that people can get immediate help from, rather than just contact us and they may get back to you within 48 hours or so. So that's what you would do if you were actually wanting to sell these products. The products are fairly small range, so they're not individualized. There are many products that are similar that need to be have it available so that the person who wants to buy it can have their own a choice of which product they want. So which toy they want, whether the tree, the blue bear, the red bear, or what. So same with these coin purses. There are like variations and stuff. Oh no, they're not coin purses, they're decors that you hang on Christmas trees or hang up somewhere. They need, everyone would want to choose whether they want this bird, or whether the bird comes in a packet of 3. And even prickly pear seed oil. I mean, how many milligrams is it, or milliliters or whatever is that? And it has to be better defined. They want small and large bottles, so you have that available. These ones are okay. Could have a few different options. A range of these lavender bags, so it's not just all the one color. These bags are good. Everyone wants, so all these things need to be fixed. And this Christmas hamper is for $10. I mean, why on earth are you getting a big hamper for $10? Something wrong with that. But still, I mean, if it's there available, I would want to purchase one of those. And this doesn't need to be with the catalogued items. It needs to be in its own tab so that people can find out more information about these loans. It's a financial product, not a product to put on a catalogue. It can be advertised in a catalogue, but it's not actually a catalogue item and stuff. So there's heaps of stuff that could be fixed. But it's still good. I mean, at the moment, everything, all the functions are good. It's just heaps of room for improvement, especially if you want to sell on the website. So yeah. And this did not actually download or anything, so I'm probably just going to upload this on my YouTube. What you do is you just click on here, upload a video, get that, and then I can give you a link after I upload the video onto this upcoming screen. Just takes a moment to upload, and that's what I can do. So hope that you have learned quite a bit with this review. It does work. So it's a bit of information. It may take 10-15 minutes to fill, but that's how you do it, and that's what the issues are.